Attention passionate San Francisco 49ers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on San Francisco 49ers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true San Francisco 49ers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and San Francisco 49ers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Hold on to your hats because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the most significant rumors to hit the NFC West this season. The NFL is always full of surprises, and right now, the buzz is swirling around a potential blockbuster trade that would send CeeDee Lamb from the Dallas Cowboys to the San Francisco 49ers. Yes, you heard that right. It's the kind of move that could reshape the division and give the 49ers a serious boost heading into the playoffs. If you're a 49ers fan, you know how vital adding a dynamic, explosive receiver like Lamb could be, especially considering the team's recent injury struggles and offensive inconsistencies. Sources close to Adam Schefter have indicated that the Cowboys, currently sitting at a 6-8-1 record with a hefty negative cap space of around $47 million, are contemplating a major roster shakeup. The plan? Trade CeeDee Lamb, one of their most talented receivers, in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft and a reserve wide receiver from the 49ers. The Cowboys are looking for cap relief to facilitate Dak Prescott's upcoming contract extensions, and they're also prioritizing rebuilding their defensive line and secondary, especially after a series of injuries that left their secondary decimated. 4 key players out due to injuries. This trade, if it happens, would be a major move for both teams. For the Cowboys, it's about clearing cap space and acquiring draft capital to rebuild their front seven. For the 49ers, it's about adding a proven star receiver who can immediately elevate their offense, which has already been looking quite solid, but could use that extra spark to become unstoppable. Remember, the 49ers have been operating with some injuries on the receiving core, Pearsall's knee, Kittle's ankle, which has limited their explosiveness. Bringing in Lamb could be just what they need to turn that around and push their offense into the top tier of the league. Now, if you've been paying attention to Lamb's stats this season, you'll understand why this is such a tempting move. CeeDee Lamb has been a consistent, explosive force for the Cowboys. He's currently ranked among the top receivers in the league in YAC, yards after catch, with an 85-0 score, and his overall PFF grade for 2025 is a solid 79. 4, which ranks him around 17th among all wide receivers. His receiving grade is even higher at 90-0, putting him in the top 3, and he's averaging over 1073 yards with 3 touchdowns so far. His yards per route run is an impressive 2.5, and his air yards per game are over 101, making him a true deep threat and a mismatch against defenses. Lamb's career totals are eye-popping, over 7, 366 yards and 40 touchdowns, and he's still only in his mid-20s. His highlights include a historic Week 2 performance with 149 yards and 2 touchdowns, showcasing his ability to take over games when needed. His YAC grades have been consistently stellar, above 85 for 4 years, putting him in the same conversation as players like Tyreek Hill when it comes to yards after catch. That kind of explosiveness is exactly what Kyle Shanahan loves to scheme around, and with Lamb on the field, the 49ers could see their offense jump into the elite level, competing with the best in the league and maybe even making a serious Super Bowl push. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. Cowboys are desperate for cap relief. They're looking to free up about $20 million in salary cap space by moving Lamb, which they'll use to rebuild their defensive line and add youth after suffering injuries in their secondary. They're also motivated by their poor defensive ranking, currently allowing nearly 477 points, which ranks 31st in the league. Moving Lamb with his hefty cap hit would give them some breathing room and allow them to focus on shoring up their defense. It's a classic case of a team making a strategic move to improve their odds in the long run, even if it means trading away a star receiver. For the 49ers, adding Lamb would be like injecting pure dynamite into their offense. Imagine the possibilities: Lamb stretching the field, creating mismatches against linebackers and safeties, and opening up room underneath for players like McCaffrey or Ayuk to operate. His ability to gain yards after the catch would boost the 49ers' EPA per reception significantly, and it could elevate their passing game into the top 5 of the league's DVOA rankings, making them even more dangerous in the postseason. And let's not forget how this could impact the team's overall strategy. With Kittle and Pearsall dealing with injuries, Lamb's arrival could be the difference maker that turns a good team into a title contender. His presence would create new mismatches, forcing defenses to adapt and opening up the field for Purdy to make even more big plays. Plus, his proven track record in high-pressure situations makes him the perfect addition for a squad with Super Bowl ambitions. The potential synergy between Lamb and the 49ers' existing weapons could be electric, reminding everyone why Shanahan's offense is one of the most innovative in the league. Now, on the defensive side of things, the 49ers can breathe a little easier in the trade scenario. Moving some cap space around can help them retain their key players and maybe even add depth in other areas. With their defense ranked 12th overall, they're already solid, but adding an explosive receiver like Lamb would make their offense nearly unstoppable, giving them an even better shot at dominating opponents in the playoffs. It's all about creating that perfect balance between a stout defense and an explosive offense, something the 49ers have been building toward all season long. Looking ahead to the Super Bowl, the odds could shift dramatically if this trade happens. Lamb's addition would cut the 49ers' odds from plus 600 to plus 300, making them even more of a favorite to win it all. His ability to beat tight coverage and turn short catches into big gains could be the X factor in the biggest games, especially against top defenses like the Chiefs or Eagles. His history of making big plays in crucial moments would add a new dimension to the 49ers' attack, and fans should be excited about the possibility of seeing their team take that extra step toward hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. Of course, all of this is just speculation for now, but it's the kind of move that makes NFL fans sit up and pay attention. The NFL offseason is always full of surprises, and a trade of this magnitude would certainly be one of the biggest stories of the year. For the 49ers, it's about leveraging their current position and maximizing their chances to repeat as NFC champions and go all the way to Super Bowl LX. With a roster that already boasts elite talent, like Purdy leading the charge, Kittle providing reliable targets, and the defense playing at a top 12 level, adding Lamb would be the final piece to put this team over the top. So what do you think, 49ers fans? Could this trade really happen? Would Lamb be the perfect addition to Shanahan's offense? And how much could it change the landscape of the NFC and the NFL as a whole? These are questions we'll be watching closely in the coming weeks, but one thing is for sure, if it does happen, it's going to be a game changer. The NFC West might never be the same again, and the 49ers will be riding high with a new weapon that could help them chase their second Super Bowl title in 4 years. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest San Francisco 49ers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, San Francisco 49ers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think Lamb will really be wearing red and gold next season? Would he be the perfect complement to Ayuk and McCaffrey? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the 49ers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest San Francisco 49ers news. This offseason promises to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and we're here to bring you all the inside info, analysis, and fan perspective you crave. Until then, keep the faith, stay loud, and let's get ready to cheer on this team as they chase greatness once again. Go Niners!